play pi baro ki parlok nong pe ya ni program ko wan na po ka Doordarshan Meghalaya bani plan so bahaya pi shaka ni program jungi minta kasi to be day but ka health and hygiene and the protection of the environment lani kata ka jingkot jingkhia but ka jingada ya kamariam kum shibanta ban celebrate ya kasni kerpang jongi kenthai kata ka menstruation day menda kasni arho pratarek banai wasan arja arsan ni don lang hangi but ni I Madam Pushpa Bajaj but I Madam Payal Bajaj kiban sa ay hangi menda kasni ya ka jinga keren ka ba sani bha shapang ka jingkot jingkhia kumno ban yo ya ka jingkot jingkhia khang tam lei ha ka be dei ba ki kenthai badru ha ka be dei pan pinne pensa pat pen khut ya kamarian tito aling in pet ya kata ka keren kendian shapang kani ka program tu parlok kumbang la ong ki mitan ba kani program kadai shapang kata ka jingpen khut ya kamarian bat ka be dei ru ka jingkot jikya jong ni kenthai te menta hangni aling in snap ya kani ka program ka bangi ai kerteng ka reusable sanitary pads ka bangi sayo na kini ki armot ki expert jomi ki badon hakani ko. So now, ma'am, we welcome you to our program.
Thank you.
So first of all, ma'am, we would like to get some introduction from you and also from your association.
मैं पुष्पा बजाज शुभम चैरिटेबल एसोसिएशन जो हमने इसकी स्थापना 1998 में रखी। मेघालय में हम पिछले बहुत ही दशकों से रहते आए हैं और हमने ये महसूस किया कि हम जो दूसरे स्टेट से लोग जो मेघालय में आए हैं उनके और यहाँ के जो बासिंदे हैं जो स्टेट के जो रहने वाले लोग हैं उनके बीच में एक कम्युनिकेशन की कुछ मुझे लग रहा था कि कुछ कमी है। उस गैप को दूर करने के लिए मैंने 1998 में शुभम चैरिटेबल एसोसिएशन की एक स्थापना रखी ताकि एक इस बैनर के साथ में मिल के यहाँ के रूरल एरिया के लोगों के लिए कुछ काम कर सकूँ, उनको कुछ और अपनी तरफ से कुछ सशक्त कर सकूँ। इसी एक उद्देश्य को लेके, इसी विजन को लेके हमने 1998 में शुभम की स्थापना रखी।
Okay, ma'am, thank you so much for the introduction. Now we come back to you.
I am Payal Bajaj here. I am a senior member of Shubham Charitable Association. I have been looking after the official work and the management of the fresh pads. We have introduced fresh pads. These are reusable sanitary napkins which are made by our local women of the state of Meghalaya, and we propose and we highly recommend the use of these fresh pads for as it is our Meghalaya, our city is very beautiful, so to maintain its beauty and also our fresh pads are now BIS certified, and then it is also healthier and it generates employment for the local women here of Meghalaya. So for that reason we have introduced these fresh pads for the state.
Te parlo klayo so mentan ya ka jinga kren ka ba batai magi mo ya kata ka jings dang ka jongki ba ki wan hangni hapo Meghalaya jungi but klayo snoru ba kitre ya kani hakam namar ba ki I ba ningkong ningsha kani ka ri Meghalaya jungi kade ka ri ka ba khot ka ba itana but kini ki don ya kata ka thong ban wanra ya kata ka jing itana ka jing khot ha kamariang da ba ngindam penjabo ya ki da ka bangi penan kam ya kini hitiar ki ba le sing la ban ong ki ba wanra ka jing ma ong tang ya ka perthai dani kamariang hanre ya la di shimat ru timenta ni osmoru ya ka way kentien ka ba ki ong ba ki don ya ka association ka jongki ka ba la ai kerteng ha ka kerteng Shubham Charitable Association. No?
Yes.
And so, ma'am, we would like to know a little bit about the word Shubham. Why Shubham?
Shubham, the word comes, we have been a follower of our idol, Thakur Anukul Chandraji. And then it was in 1998 when Mrs. Pushpa Bajaj went to seek his blessings. Then he had blessed her with this name of Shubham. So that's why Shubham means it is the enlightenment of the society. So we are working for the society, working for the betterment of the society, and since that's why the name is Shubham.
Te parlok layo snow ya kata ka jingmut ka ba magi hila ya kanika association jongki dakta ka Shubham Charitable Association hakaba uguru jongki mo ula ai ya kanika nam haki bat kida pensa nam shisha ya kata ka kerteng ka bo ai haki bat haduk menta kida penankam shisha ya ka ai ka ba utau guru ula batai hapo ka yang kasem ka jongki tinaki kilawan ra ya kanika association ka babha bat ka batray khamtam namar ki ong baki kwa bantray nakabenta ka emlang ka salang jongi khamtam le hangni hapo kari Meghalaya ba jongi ti kumta parlong dakaba nginyas ngap bah shushu ya kani ka jingakren ka bayadai bat kani ka program jong kini ki reusable pads nginyas ngap bah ya ka ba magikin sa batay shushu nangni shakmat ya kata ka jingmentoy but ya kata ka ba nila ban yu iru ya ka demo ka ba maki kin sa pali hani minta kasni.
These are fresh pads. This is the pad which we make in our Shubham center, made by our local women. This is a pad with which absorbs. This is the leak-proof area, and it is layered into two parts, which has a layering inside, and the absorption of this pad is very nice. I can show you a demo of our fresh pads along with in comparison to the disposable pads which we use in our day-to-day life. Now these are the disposable pads which we generally use in our day-to-day life. These are made of plastic, instead of which our pads are plastic free and made of cloth by our local women here in Meghalaya. The absorption level, if I show you, I can show you a demo. It is generally assumed that a woman in her daily, when she is on her periods, she releases about 40 ml of blood during her periods. So that is there. So I have a syringe of 20 ml. If I pour this into 20, and then this is the disposable ones which we are using in our day-to-day life. So I pour the full amount here, and we see that yes, the absorption is good, but the top layer is quite wet. So in a similar manner, I take the same amount and just put it to our disposable, the reusable sanitary napkins which we are talking about. The absorption of these pads are also very nice, and then it absorbs the liquid quite quick. Yes, and after the release, the top layer is very dry. After 20 ml, I pour a little more, approximately about 30 to 35 ml more. So let's see what happens next. Yes, we're putting this liquid here to this disposable pads. The top layer of the pad is really wet. Yes, but the same amount is being poured now to the reusable pads made by our students here, cloth pads. The absorption is quick. It has been absorbed, the full liquid has been absorbed, and the top layer is very dry. Comparing the two pads, these pads are much heavier after a put of 40 ml of liquid here, and these pads are much lighter. As we turn it around, it is no stain and no leakage, so it is quite comfortable and easy to use. When we just squeeze to it out, we see the full liquid coming out of these pads, and we are left with only plastic, which we are easily disposing it to our environment, which are very harmful, especially when it is in contact with the blood. It is infectious to create diseases to our environment. And the similar hand, if I take this pad, fresh pads in my hand, and then I squeeze it in a similar manner, the release is none. So these are much lighter to use, easy to absorb and easy to wash. Just put it under a running water, the dirt washes off away. A little scrubbing with no harsh detergent required, no hard soap required, just a little scrubbing, and it is just after a dry, it is ready to use for the next day. And trying our bit to give a tribute to our Mother Earth by using these fresh pads, which are now BIS certified, ISI marked, and it is very healthy to use for a woman during her menstruational phase. Thank you.
Moving ahead with the questions, ma'am.
Yes.
The first question we would like to ask from you is, what inspired you to do this organization and what are its core mission?
The main vision of our association, Shubham Charitable Association, is to work for the betterment of the society. It is to enlighten people and to make them realize their skill, their power to make this world a beautiful place. And also it is towards the movement of positive changes so that the society moves into a positive direction. That is our main vision and mission of Shubham Charitable Association.
Ma'am, another question is, how do you balance your goals of environment, sustainability with youth empowerment?
Yes, to maintain the environment thing, we try from our bits. Initially, we started with our OCU with the mission of river cleaning along with Patricia ma'am. She inspired us to join the OCU, which is an Operation Cleanup Mission. We worked with her, and it was through that mission when we went into the rivers, we went for its cleaning, and when we practically observed the need of the hour, the disposable diapers and the disposable sanitary napkins which are openly disposed in the to the rivers, which inspired us, why can't we work something on it? After a lot of trial and error, we got few samples and few cloths, we got them tested, and finally we landed up with these fresh pads. These are reusable pads, and these are not only for the need of the hour, but it is also the need of the youth employment. Mm-hmm. It is working for the employment for the people who are skilled in this field, in the field of tailoring, to please come forward and work for the environment and contribute a bit to the environment.
Ti parlo kuma klayo snow mentanya kecil krem jong Madam Payal ya ka jimbatai halor ka vision bat ka mission ka jongki but klayo snoru ba ilayat hu kumno ba kila collaborate lam kila trailang ba di kong Patricia Mukim hakaban pen khot ya kawa namar wei yo daki khama ka jongki ya ka wa ongkha ka bala jaing ka bala jabo haddo kata hakaba klasim ya kala kabu makin khot ya ki katu kat ni ki samla makin wan ban pen khot ya kadai ka wa ongkha baki ongru ba dakaba ki lek ban pen khot ya ka wa ongkha ki ba shibon ki jabo jaban ki badai na ki napkins jong ki khlong ki be dai ba ki ni ki tiar ki ba ki thai ki banan kam ki brat shapo ki wa pat kanika ka penlong ya ka wa pa kanu dap da ki jabo jaban sudah bat hadin ru ki ong ba ndai lala pe kita ki ra shapo ka laboratory ban le ya ka test bat ki lab ru ba hadin ki le ki test kini ki jabo jaban baro ki lab ba ki don ya ki jimpang ki brai phojai te parlong da ka jin penan kam yaw ni upat uba maki ki lashna na po ka association ka jonki ka Shubham Charitable Association ni iba ulong shisha utau tiar ubala banwanra ka jingkot ha kamariang hakaba kikin thai jongi ki bala poi shaka kerdan mo ban kot shakarta jinglong samla kila ban penan kam no ta kini kitiar ban penan kam da gitu kitiar ki bagi thiet na po yo na marba kumba kila patai ma ki dei kita ki tiar ki babha na ka benta ka jongki bat ki la patai shai ru hangi balada don kanu ka jing don kam na kaliang jongki samla ki badon ya kani ka sap kin than kin su kila bunwan shaki pat kila ban ai kam ga jam ban su ya kum kini kitiar kanang ba kibrio jongi hapo ngalia kin la ban kam da kini kitiar na ka benta ka jingkot jingkha ka jongki hin marok away. Ma'am, the next question I would like to ask you, what measures do you take to ensure the materials are eco-friendly and safe?
These cloth pads which we are talking about, fresh pads, these are all plastic free. It is made under clean and neat environment, and since these are used in intimate areas, so we highly take care of its hygiene and its neatness. I do have the sample of our cloths. After a lot of trial and error, we got many samples from here and there, but we finally landed up with the best one. This is the top layer, which is soft, and the pink color, which we are the outlook of our pad. Inside the pad, we are giving 2 layers of this white cloth, which is the absorption area of the pad, and then this is the leak-proof area, the leak-proof cloth, which we give on the back side of our pads to avoid leakage. Now these cloths are first treated and make them safe, then we give them for cutting, and then after they are being cut, they are being stitched in neat and clean environment without the buttons. They just stitch the pad without the buttons. Each pads are being sterilized in our sterilizing machines, and after they have been sterilized, we put up the buttons, and then each pad are being packed in a cloth bag and then packaged in a box in a set of 4. So that is how we highly take care of the pads, since these are used in our intimate, and it is very important to keep them neat and clean. So we highly take care of its protection.
Another question is, how do you educate communities about the environmental benefits of these reusable pads?
Yes. I have spoken about the benefits in figures. We are trying through our MLCU team, through our other teams here, to create few awareness programs in few of our villages here. But just to create an awareness program and talk about the product, yes, there are understanding the use and the need. But the need of the hour right now is that we need the help of each and every SHG group from the state of Meghalaya to come forward. You know, it is not a mission to be accomplished alone. It is a group mission which we all need to work together for it. So we highly request the SHG members of the state of Meghalaya. There are around 500 members here. So if we can start up with a campaign of keeping the awareness programs along with the pads, we keep the boxes, they come in, take the initiative, talk to the people door to door in the rural areas, and create awareness regarding these pads, and it would be very helpful. It would be like working together as a team.
Kabashai bahamo halor kajing batay kumno ba maki kishna yakini ki pads ki jonki kata ki reusable sanitary pads bari la batay shai ru ini ba habakishna ya uni upat sejongki kim shushna kumto malumala Hendrai hadir bakila daki ba bon sen bon wat maki wat yakini ki tiar kumno ban shna na benta ka jing bha ba ka jing khot jongi ki thai kilap ba ki don yakini ki jan ki ba maki kila ban use haki sau benta but kata kadai ke ba na jrong do kim bo da kini ki jan romping ki ba long jam mo ka ba bha na ka benta ki jongi ki kin thai but nang ta hapo pade ki don kini ki jan ki ba absorb ni ki ba kjet khnang ban num penmi shabar ya kini ki jabo jaman ki ba mani ki kin thai ni banan kam but nang ta ka ba saw pade kadai kata ka ba sok nadin khnang ban pen internet but pen wonder but ban ka ya kata ka ka jimi shabar jong kata ka jabo ka jaban ka jongi tinang ta loong ru ba ha kishna ya kini kim shina dakaba kumto habar bai lani la bon in the open hendrai ki don ka jaka ka ba biang ba kishna ya ki na benta ka jin khot ka jin suba badru ki ong ba yakini ki jan ha ba ki kishna mo ki da sterilize ba ki da pun khot ba but nang ta hadin ba class sterilize ki khap pada yaki but na kila khap ki saksu yaki na kendriang hakani karukom hakani kabenta klempak da don shwa uni buttons ti hadin ba kila adap shna pada yaki hakani kadur nang tanda kila adap kin sawa bu haju ka jaka na kabenta ban shna pada saya uni budang ti parlo ki khot ki wear ni balada don na preng jongi mo ki banang ban than but ki banang ban su kham tam le ki banang ban su ki la ban wan shaki na ma ki kwa ba kin yarap na ka benta ki kin thai ki jingkot ki jingkhia ka wei but ka ba ar ban yo kam ban yo jam na ka ni ka ba ma ki yo ban su ki ni ki pya ti parlok sa ka wei pat ka ba ma ki ai ka jingbatai halor jongi ka long ba lada ki kwa ban pen bena lani ban pen yo snow ya kanika tiar ka ba ki shna ki ong ba ki kwa ban jatrai lang ba ki wei pat ki SSGs nomor kuma ki tip menta ki don kuma sanspa tali kini ki SSG hapo ka Meghalaya jongi ha ka ba lara ma ki trai lang kamot kan samanra ka jing ba jing ya ka ni ka ri Meghalaya jongi hi barok wei ba ki ong ru ba ki ra ya kini ki programs jongki shaman la ki jaka khamtom lei shano kandong bag ni iru ba ki don shibun ki jaka ki ba maki ki la let ban ra ya ka awareness program ka jongki ha ka ba ki SSG members ki shimpat ha ka ta program tang ki SSG henry what ki kan thai ha ki kan thai ki samla la ni ki khanak school ru ki las dang man tip ya uni dia ru ba maki ki bu ra but hadian ba kila le ya kini program kiyo ay feedback ba uni utiar ulong shisha uta uba onra ya ka jingil toy yaki ha kaliang ka periods ka jongki mo but ru ha kaliang ka jingkut khot jingkhia ka jingkot ka jingsuba but sakawai ru ha kaliang jong ka pisah ki parlok nismo dak dak jing mentoi bat ni smo kumangi yo ka jing ku ka kraw la ra kum kini kitiar kila ban poi shaki jaka ki jongi bat ban poi kini ni don kam ban pen bana keleng saudong ka puthai nang ba baro ki brio kam tam li ki thai kin tip ya kini kitiar ki bam ki gishna khnang ban wan ra ka jing khot ka jing suba ha kamet ka phat ka jongi bat ru ban lai na ki jing pang ka jing stom Timenta parlok insio smo biang sa hiway pat ka jing kali ka bangin sa kali na I madam jongi but kata ka dai pang ka social and economic impact. So ma'am, how has your organization contributed to reducing period poverty in our community?
Trying to help the society by each woman who are, at least they are moving a step forward towards their employment. They are gaining by stitching each pad. The self-confidence is raised of each woman in the rural areas especially, and we are giving this pack of 4 pads. It is a pack of 4. I can just show you. It is a cloth bag which is priced at rupees 499 for 4 pieces. So that is the way, and it can be used up to 3 years, and these are BIS and ISI certified. So all the instructions and manuals, how to use, how to maintain the pads, which are very simple in steps, is mentioned in the box with the full instructions here below. And then it is priced at rupees 499 for 4 pads.
The parlo players know ba kador ka ba makiki ai yangi mangin thiet yaw new pads haka sautali ki ai kador kuma south park khandai south park khandai sautali but uni u pad badan sautali ula ban yat kuma ngoi phi nakabenta license but yong ruba ladajia ba kadon kata ka demand lani mo ni don kam ban thiet yaki ban bu po ki dukan kamut kador kala penyai da kumwei pat bat nangta ki omruba lada jia ba ki kinu ki brio ki kwa ban penon kam yakini pat lada ki kwa ban bu haki dukan joki dan ki SSG members ki kwa ban supply yaki shaki shnong joki kila ban contact lani kila ban phone lani kila ban don kata ka jinga kren barki namba kin yo ya kata ka demand bat ba makiru kin yo ban supply ya kini kitia shaki pat ba ki jomi. Another question which I want to ask you this time is what strategies have you used to train and employ young people, and how successful have they been?
The strategies, not much of it we have applied. We are visiting each and every departments, we are trying, and we are requesting them also to please come forward and reconsider our paths for the better environment of our state. So we had visited last year, that was in September 2024. We had visited our CM's office along with Patricia Nikhil ma'am. So he was really impressed by our product, and then he initiated us with to open a small production unit in Lightcrow, that is Khatashna, where we had employed around 10 local women from the village who are skilled in the field of tailoring. We organized, before we opened the production unit, we had organized a training program for them where they were trained how to make these pads, and then they were finally they had started up with the production unit in Khatashna, Lightcrow, where these 10 women of the villages, they are stitching these pads, and they are sending us to the main office here where we get them sterilized, and then we put up the buttons, and then finally with the packaging. So that is how we are working for those pads.
Ka Shubham Charitable Association hapo ka jingalam jong I Madam Pushpa Bajaj haringkat ka jinga trilang bat ikong Patricia Mukim kila yo ya kalat ban yakendu ya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma knang ban yo batay benya shaphang ka jingdon kam bat ki jingmentoy jong uni u fresh pad. Tikumta kanika association kala yo ya ka jingarab na Chief Minister Conrad Sangma daka song pisa nakabenta banshna ya kanika production unit lanika karkhana banshna ya kiniki pads. Kumta nakalyang ka association kila shna ya kanika yeng hakashnong lo maukong Lightcrow, but ka association kala khodru ya ki longkmi ki badon ya ka sab ban sujan knang bakin yo ya ka training ka bapura hashwa bakin shna ya kiniki pads. But kumta Shuphongot ki longkmi kila long ki batbit bha banshna ya kiniki pads na katay kathan. Kanika association kala let turu shaki babun ki jaka ban ay ya ka awareness shaki way pat ki shnong bat ki school ki baper kum soren kham light loom smith maungap Lightcrow tersat mauling bana khatar shnong loom paring bat ha MLCU. Ti parlo kuma players no ba kanika association kala letit jengkang haman laki department bat kila yo ru ya kala bakilet ban ya keduk ya UCM jongi konrat sangma nangkat kejian dan lang bat ikong Patricia Mukim hakaba ki ong ba kila yo ban ya keren ya kanika jingdon kam ke jongki bat UCM ru ula semua tenak ya kanika jingai jimut jongki bat ula pha ru iki bakin pleno ya kawai ke production unit kata ke year ke bakin nak ban ai ke jiki kai nak benta ki kenthai ki jongi ha kan ni kaliang but ula ai ru ke jinyarap ye ki ha ke bakila la ban shina ya kawai ke production unit ha po khat arshnom but ha kata ka jaka kila la ban ai kam ya ki shipongut ki kenthai na te ke jaka bakin tha ba bakin su ya kini ki jan but haswa bakin so pada kini ki jan kita aisha ka training ka ba kambiang ka benta jongki khnang ba kinang bat ban long ru thek kumba maki ki plan te ki don kata ka jingthmu ka ba bha but de na kata ka daw UCM jongi ru ula kloi ban ai ka jingrap na ka benta jongki. Now another question is, what challenges do you face in shifting cultural mindset towards reusable sanitary products?
Since we are all used to using these disposable pads, use and throw, a little hard work has to be done to change the mindset of the people, because these pads are, since they are reusable, but I can assure you that these pads are very easy to wash. You know, you just put these pads under the running tap of water, the dirt washes off, and a little scrubbing off with the hand, and the stain, it is all stain proof. It will look the same even after 3 years of use. So that is a little difficult to switch on to change the mindset from the disposable to reusable pads, but definitely if the switch is on, it is not a bad decision, it would be a good one.
Ti parlo playo snow mentanya ka jing kren ka ba ila batai shai halor jongi ba ke e ka jing ka ba nila punya kendu mo ha kani ka prothei ka ba minta ban switch lani ban kala na ka jing penon kam ya kini ki ordinary pads sha kini ki reusable pads ti la batai ni ba ka jing kan don be namar ba ku ban ong no nila ha ka prothei ka ba so ka ba nila ban ong dah tin pareng use and throw tian rei mental la ringi penon kam no pade daki diki tian ki bangi hap ban penlut bor kendia yaladi ban sat yaki hadin bangi adat penon kam sat yaki hap ka bat la rangi la adat sat nila pun khot yaki ha ka ka ba toy nang ta de ni don kampat ban shu kerjau yaki malu mala bat nang ta hadin bangi adat kerjau ngin sui pada ba kanika jan ke bangi penon kamu kanum don ke jing thok beria ti ngat harai da ka bangi penon kam ya kitu kitiar ki ba menshua shakini kitiar ki ba menta ngat harai khendia kanang ke jing henrai larangi perkhat pada nak benta ke jing bha nak benta ke jing ko jing kya ngat harai parlok ni don kam hi khendia mangin penon kam ya ke civic sense mo ko ong tin pareng mangin wanra ya ka jing khoi da ka ba ngin kelano ngin pen kelano ya ka lifestyle ya ka jing em ka jongi khnang mangin wanra dala de ya ka jing ko jing khia badru ya ka jing khoi ha ka mariam tinang ta kumba kila matai shai ni ru ba kini kitiar ki ba maki ki shna bat maki ki de mo hapo ka market ke jongki long ba udai ukinja tiar ubala ban control lani ban penduna ya kata ka jinglut pisa ban penduna ya kata ka jingpang ke bawan hakani ke perthai minta but kila ong ruba ki khot kerpat ya ki pat ba jongi khamtam le naka SSG bakin wan shakmat naka benta ban trelang rekat bat kini ki members jong kanika association khnang man ra ya ka jingkala ha ka perthei ka mariang ka jongi kham tom e ha kari Meghalaya pa e jongi ti parlo kidang don sakiwei pat ki jingkali ki bangi kwa ban kali ya i expert ya ki expert ki jongi ha ka bai dai pade but ka challenges lane ka jing e so ma'am another question is what are the biggest challenges your organization has faced since its inception and how you have overcome them?
The biggest challenge which we are facing after introducing these fresh pads, these pads are now being produced by a local woman. They are doing the manufacturing, that's okay. We are giving, the employment is generated. But what do we do with the products which are produced, which are made? So for that reason, I request each and every SHG members, the senior members of each department to kindly please come forward, help us to create awareness regarding these fresh pads and also come forward for its distribution. Because unless and until it has been distributed, there is no use of the production which is being made. So this is the biggest challenge which we are facing right now. The production is there, but we also request for people who are interested in marketing, the SHG people who are working for the betterment of the society in their respective areas. And since this is a product which can be introduced in each and every district of our state, so we request each and every member of the SHG and the senior members of our department with due respect to please come forward and help us in this to face and overcome the challenge of distribution and the usage of the products which are made by our local women here in Meghalaya.
Te parlo playo snow ya kajing batay mo ka ba ila batay shy hangi ba kajing ka ba kia kandu nado kasngi ka ba ningkong ka ba kishna ya kini kitia kalong ba kishushna menta ladon ki kini ki locals jo ki jongi ki ba shna te hapo kharashno but ki ongro ba kishna be jan man la ka sni man la ka por kishna kini kitia ti hendrai kan mento ayu pade lara kishushna la bat lara kini kitia ki jonki bre kim ya kam kim long kam ti na ta daw kila patai bian pa bian yangi bat kla kerpa ru hangi ba ki SSG members nangni shakmat kin so bha ban pen bana ban pen kriang ya kani ka khubor shaki kin thei ki khna juni ki bala kot ya kani ka kardang makin penan kam no ya ki dakaba ki wanra ha ki shnong ki thau ki jongki bat ki supply ya ki mar mo lara kadai ya ki khna school lara kadai ya ki samla ki bala class lane lara kadai ya ki lokmi ki ba shong ha yim ru bat ki kerpat ru dakaba burong ya kini ki longhe ki jongi ki ba shakmat makin sobha pan pen ya uni utiar ba maki kishna nambar ba mdei ba kishushna re kadai na kadau ba ki kwa ban wanra ya ka jingkhot ka jingsuba hakamari ya hi baro ko wei ti parlok na thai da ka ba ni penon kam hok ba da ka bang ni penon kam bha ya kini kitiar kham tam le mangi kin thai ngin sala shisha hakawai kasni mangin poi sha kata kathong ba kari jongi kanlat na kata ka jingmi jongi jingpang ki balai phojai badru ba ki kin thei ki jongi ki basong po Meghalaya kumbalong kani kari jongi kari ki bakho ki basuba kumtahi mangiru ki kin thei in long lang kumju timinta parlo shaban penkut ngakwa ban kali biang sakawai pat kajing kali ya i madam Payal jongi hakabaya day but ka future plans ka jonki. So ma'am, what is your vision for the organization over the next 5 to 10 years?
Yeah. We're looking for a brighter future. We are working already for these fresh pads or the reusable pads. But a step ahead, we are looking forward for these period panties as well. We are trying to for these marketing of these period panties as well, which are very comfortable. These pads are stitched inside these panties here, and it is no leakage, no nothing. And it comes in different sizes from small to XXL. That is already there, period panty, and also we are in the process of introducing reusable diapers. Since this is the similar problem creating in our environment, maybe a huger one more, because these are like we are still working on it. We are trying for these reusable diapers for our babies and our children who are born, and it can be adjusted towards the size of the baby, so that it is not only pocket friendly for new mothers to be, but also for and also good for our environment. It will reduce try to reduce the waste of the disposable diapers, which are equally thrown to our landfills, to our rivers, just openly to our environment. So that is our planning here.
और हमें विश्वास है कि जिस तरह से हमारी रूरल एरिया के मेंबर्स लोग ये बना रही हैं, उसी तरह से इसको भी एकदम सक्सेसफुली वो बना पाएंगे। इसके द्वारा भी हम लोग बहुत लोगों को रोजगार दे पाएंगे।
Yes, correct.
Tiparlok kumaklai mo dahajing perkat jengai ke jongki dahajing ya merjing mut lang ke jongki haka association ke jongki ki ongba nangni shakmat makin shu sakut tang haka ban shina ya kini ki bats na ka ban tajung ki kin thai hendrai ki ong ruba ki kwa ban jam se shaka wei pat kalinti ka ban yarap ru ya ki ba la khamrang ba hakaba ki ongba ki shina sadaki ki kwa ban shina saki panties hakaba hapo jong ki panties ru ki shina ya kini ki pads but hapo jong kini ka panty mo ki shina mo ngi iba pads un sala ban kejit bat lara gitu ki ba penon kam mo kham tam le indala kham temen kemut kala ban kejit bat kala ban yarap na ka benta ka jing khot ka jing suba jong kito di bala kham ramba dinalor jong kini ki panties ru ki ongba ki kwa ru banjam sa shaka wei pat kalinti ka banyarap ya ki long kami ki jongi ki badani ki khonrit bat kata kalong makin shna ya kini ki diapers hakaba ki ya kini ki diapers ru mo la shna lang hakaju hi karukom ban penon kam biang ya ki sashisin daka baki site but daka baki penankam da uju utiar klam da thet man la kasni man la kapor ya kini diapers na po yo te wat yo niru ngathrai ka plan ka jongki manshna o kadek ek ba bhatam ka binta juni namar ani yu iba baki shushna ban tang ban shu wanra ya kata ka jingkala hendrai kita shnaru ban pin itna mo pet kirong ki ba itna ka ba maki shnaru ha kita ki size ki bala ban adjust tinga tharai ka plan ka jongki ka long ka plan ka ba bhatam ban inget scam ba nang ni shakmat da ka jing pin sapriang ka jongki mo ling ba ka social media nginla ban pin poisha baro ki long kami ki kena kentai ki jongi ki bakwa ban penan kam ya kini ki tia badda ka bangi penan kam ngin sala ban manra ya kata ka jingkala ha ka purthai mariang ka jongi but kham tam bangin lat na ka jingpang ka jingshita. And now before we conclude, ma'am, the last and the main part is your message. Please give us your message to the people of Meghalaya.
आज 28 मई मेंस्ट्रुअल डे है, तो मेघालय की जितनी भी हमारी विमेंस हैं जो इस मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल में आती हैं, उन सबसे मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप आइए, हम अपनी मेघालय की ही महिलाओं के द्वारा बनाया हुआ इस पैड को हम यूज़ करें, और हम आज एक प्रॉमिस करें अपने आप से कि हम आज के बाद सिंगल यूज़ पैड यूज़ नहीं करेंगे, क्योंकि इतना खूबसूरत हमारा मेघालय है। हम अपने जाने के बाद इस मेघालय को कैसा रखना चाहते हैं, अपने बच्चों के लिए हम कैसी इस धरती को देना चाहते हैं। इसलिए हमने अपने इस पैड का जो नाम है वो भी दिया है कि अ ट्रिब्यूट टू मदर अर्थ। अपनी इस मदर अर्थ को हम सुंदर बना के रखें, हरा भरा बना के रखें, अपने जल, अपने पहाड़, अपने झरनों को हम ऐसे ही सुंदर स्वच्छ बना के रखें जैसे ईश्वर ने हमें दिया है। और इसके लिए हम अपनी तरफ से जो हर माह, हर महीने जो हम गंदगी सिंगल यूज पैड के माध्यम से छोड़ते हैं, उससे अपने मेघालय को बचाएं। ये मेरा आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है।
Yes, that is our main message here today on this menstruational day, that to reduce and work for the environment, we are here to give a tribute to our Mother Earth through our fresh pads. Yes, this is the least we can, at least we can do this being a woman. We can use this and help to reduce the environmental waste. It will not only save our environment, it will make a healthier and a smarter city, since Shillong is switching on to a smarter city.
Yes.
While
Smart
we
state
need, yes, we need to switch on to a smarter product as well, which is much smarter and which is much easier to use. Thank you.
Okay, thank you ma'am for
Yes.
the message. The parlok mo play osno ya direct mo ya ka message ka ba maki ki ai ka ba maki ki khots mo bhai ki baro ki pai ba no so shnong ha ka ni ka Meghalaya ba ku mai lai osno hi ha ki rin sa social media ba ka Meghalaya jungi ka de ka ta ka shnong ka bala yo ya ka nam ko ka smart city te ki karpa ro ni ba ali parlok mo kumba ka Shillong jungi ka de ka ta smart city ali niru ya ka jingim jungi ngenya penlong ya ka ta ka jingim ka balong smart da ka bang penankam ya ki ni ki tiar banwan ra ka jing khoi sashi sin pa kumba ki ai ka ta ka kerteng a tribute to Mother Earth kamut ka jing ai kerteng ka jing ai pensa nam ka jongki ya ka perthai ka mariam ka jongi ka khoi ka suba te da ka bangi penankam ya ki ni ki tiar nga thai kanika nam kabamaki ki ai kan urlong shisha bat klempep hakawi kasni lada mangi baro nya panan kam yakini omtang ki basa po nong kandong handai wat ki basa po sorro na kerpa makin smubha wan pen kalano yakini ka jinglong ka jingim ka jingman ka jongi kata ka bangi khot ka lifestyle da ka bangi switch no na ka panan kam yakini ordinary pads shakini ki reusable pads na mangin wanra ya ka jingkot ka jikya bat ka jingbha ha ka mariang hi barok away. So thank you so much ma'am for your time.
And thank you so much Kong Suzanne for giving us this opportunity on this menstruational day here.
Yeah.
Thank you team Doordarshan here. You have been very cooperative.
Yes.
And it is very good to introduce this pads on this platform to create an awareness regarding the usage. And thank you so much, full team. Thank you.
We pray that you will continue to do your good work towards the society, and we are grateful that you are here with us today. May God bless you, and especially Madam President, Madam Pushpa Bajaj. Hope you live a longer life for the betterment of our society. Tiparlok katun lapoi siya kapakut jong kanik program jong ni mentakasni kapag kasni jong ka menstruation day bat ni duai bat ni kerpa mo bangin nang yo ya kajing kwat kajing kya kapapura met bat mensim bat da ba ni pendankam ya kini kitiar ngathrai kitu kijing pang baro ki bami ha kaputhai menta kin jalot kin do kin download te tangda kani ketien tangda kani ka message ka bangi ben poi shapi Minta kasni, kublai pi baro, kublai yun kerkui pi.